Hi, welcome to today's episode of Modular Kayak Adventures, the only podcast done from the inside of a kayak, out on the water, right? One day we'll do it in the back of on top of a truck or a top of a car going down the road. Maybe, we'll see. Maybe my last episode in case I die, right? We'll see. All right, so me and my dad are recently talking, and we talked about a book we both really do enjoy called The Survivor's Club, and it goes into, when there's an event, there's a catastrophic event, like a boat starts to sink, or there's a plane crash, or there's incidences. There's people that survive and there's people that don't. And this guy, the author, Ben Sherwood, talks about, people who do survive those and what they don't. What do they have, right? And he talks a lot about the resilient genes in there. You can go into that. There's people that are resilient. Now, resilient doesn't mean that you're always have your positive, you're just okay with everything. It means that when you get slapped in the face, when you get punched in the teeth, you get back up, right? You keep getting back up over and over again, no matter how much you get smacked in the face, no matter how hard you get knocked in the teeth, you just keep getting up and you keep fighting for your cause or for what you believe in or through the hardships that you're going through, right? A lot of entrepreneurs go through that. We've talked about before. One of the things that he talks about in there is the difference between positive and negative people, right? So people that were out on a boat, that are just say they're shipwrecked or they're out in the sea, the man who's super negative that says, you know what, this is how it is, we can't change anything about it, so they just roll over and they die, right? They just say, I'm gonna go to the core, I'm gonna freeze to death, or I'm gonna go over and just go out in the ocean. There's no hope, and they die. The other ones that don't survive are the overly positive ones that they don't want to face reality. So they say, oh no, we're going to get rescued tomorrow. We promise, we swear. It's going to be better tomorrow. It's going to be awesome. Everything is going to work out. There's no action. Or they just believe everything's going to work out. The ones that survive, and the ones that I believe survive in those instances and in the real world, are the realist. The people that are not right dead in the middle between the negative people and the overly positive people, right? It's smack dab. It's not smack dab in the middle. It's somewhere more toward the positive side of things, right? And that's the people that see the reality for what it is, right? They say, you know what? It sucks. Right now, we have zero money. There is no money in our bank account. There is nothing that we can do, right? But then they say, well, then how do we fix it? How do we got to make more money? Okay, you can't say, oh, one day it'll work out. One day we'll have money without any action. You can't say, we're just going to be poor the rest of our lives. Who cares, right? You can't do that. But if you look at it, and you look at people who are realists, they say, you know what? This sucks right now. We have no money. My business isn't working. Things suck. But then they try to change it. They try to work their way to the realist thing and say, I got to make it better. They don't just say, you know what? That's how it is. We're always going to be poor. That's how it is. I'm just going to be single. That's just how it is. Those negative people, Eeyores, right? Gosh, you don't want to be around those people. But you also don't want to be the people that are so optimistic and positive and they're all talk. They get on your nerves, right? I like you're around people that say, hey, this situation sucks and it's tough right now, and that's the reality of it, but there is hope. We can get out of it. Now we just have to work, and it's up to us to get out of the situation that we're in. That's the people that I like. That's the people that make it in this world, who have that resiliency to them, that they get smacked in the face, they get knocked in the teeth, they get back up, and they say, yep, that sucked, it hurt, but you know what? Now it's time to fight harder. Now it's time to get ourselves out of the situation, okay? So work on being resilient, work on finding that ground where it's positive, between the positivity and the negativity, but where you can be a realist and know that you can fight your way out of whatever hardships you can be in.